Baby, tonight's the night I let you know. Baby, tonight's the night we lose control. Tonight, believe that. Tonight, I'll be that. Tonight, I'll be the best you ever had. I don't want to brag, but I'll be the best you ever had. I don't want to brag, but I will be the best you ever had. What's up, y'all? This is Ty. I am here to review. Yes, I know I butchered that song, but listen, that's the First Lady's theme song tonight. She was shooting her shot hard at Sam tonight. But what's up, y'all? This is Ty. I am here to review season 3. Yes, it's season 3, episode 1, season 3 of Tyler Perry's comedy drama soap opera, The Oval. And tonight's episode is titled An Eye for an Eye. And I do apologize, y'all, because I am late, but better late than never, right? Listen, I put up a review on Tuesday of Our Kind of People, which comes on Fox. Y'all can check that review out. Go check it. It's up now. That stars Yaya DaCosta. It's a good show, decent show. And I have to be honest, I didn't know The Oval was back. I found out today, so I do apologize to y'all. I didn't know it was back. You know, they just ended the season last month, and they're back already. Cool. All right. So shout out to all my lovely subscribers. Y'all know who you are. You hold me down in the comment section. Much love to all of you. And let me give a shout out to my new subscribers. We have two new subscribers, Hopeful K and Amber Stallings. Thank you for subscribing. And you too can subscribe by doing what? Bam! Hitting that subscribe button. Come on and join a brother. I believe I have 716 subscribers right now. Can we make it 718? Can we make it 800? Can we make it 1,000? Can we make it 2,000? Come on, let's grow this channel. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it, and I'm thanking you in advance. Leave comments down below. A brother loves that. So again, shout outs to all my lovely subscribers. Y'all know who you are. Let's get down to this review of An Eye for an Eye. So where we last left off, there was shots fired. The president could be in harm's way, but we find out that he's not in danger. But unfortunately, someone by the name of Agent Morris has been killed while protecting the president, who is fine. But the president is such a moron. They get into the White House and, you know, they're like, oh, close the curtains, close the curtains. I was confused right there. And this moron, he's so ungrateful. He's being a jerk. He talking about he wants some liquor and all this other stuff. He's acting jealous and being dumb. Dude, you almost got killed. Somebody's trying to kill you. This is what you do. But what I was confused with, guys, y'all help me understand this. You got shot at outside the White House. We rush you into the White House. We take you into a room that has windows. No. Where's the bunker? Put me down where ain't no windows. Talking about close the curtains. The hell with the curtains. Bullets go through glass. They could just be shooting all willy-nilly. Close the curtains. I need to be in a room where there is no windows. But anyway, this moron Hunter, the president, he's like, has blood on his hands or whatever. So Sam is doing his job. Sir, are you okay? Are you okay? Don't touch me. Keep your hands off of me. First of all, he didn't even get near him. And he's like, don't touch me. Keep your hands off me. Just being a real idiot. Just a real idiot. This president gets on my nerves. And I'm like, you know what? They should have shot you. Because you just, he just gets on my nerves. The man is trying to see if you're okay. But you're so jealous because you know he's banging your wife. The wife that you hate. The wife that you don't want. So you're acting like this. But I think he's the type that it's okay for him, but it's not okay for her. Even though he don't want her, he don't want nobody to have her either. Even though I don't condone her being with Sam either. So he's like, you keep your little friend away. And so that makes her say little. the first lady says, little? Ain't nothing little about him. And she's like, then she starts taunting Donald, which I didn't understand why she did that, because we know Donald gay, and all that, and he's in the closet, he got that going. And she's like, ain't nothing little about him. He's got, what he got is bigger than anything you have. And then she starts saying how, look at Sam, look at how Donald wants you. Donald wants you. So the president, who is completely dumb, is like, why are you saying that? Why are you saying that? Donald's not gay. He's just oblivious. And he's like, and by the way, get my press secretary here. And then like, oh my God. And the first lady said, she said, you nearly got killed and you over here talking about get your press secretary. You ready to bang this hole? Really? Come on. So that was interesting. That whole back and forth banter I thought was funny. And the first lady was flirting hard with Sam, and Sam, she's like, I'm ready to go. Sam told her, ma'am, sit down. I'll tell you when it's safe. It's not safe yet. And they saying all this other stuff. And then finally, after all that back and forth and all the flirt, he's like, I can take you. You can come with me. And she's like, yeah, that's what I want to do. You just nasty. She just nasty. She just nasty. Meanwhile, Hunter says that he said he heard that they captured the shooter. He wants the shooter brought over to him. I don't know. This president is nuts. He's crazy. So let's move on down to Kareem and Sharon. Kareem is someone, y'all know I don't like him. He annoys me. And he starts off, he's always saying something stupid. He's always in his feelings. I still don't understand how he's so in love with Sharon. So whatever. So they're down at the pharmacy and he's like, hurry up and get find your purse and where is Dale? Because somebody could come in here and rob the place. These customers could steal stuff. First of all, was it me? Did y'all see anybody in the store? The store was empty. What customers? What people are gonna? Were you worried? Where's Dale at? Because these people, they could run. Who? Nobody was there. So he's doing all that, and then he starts making his little remarks like he does. And Sharon even told him, dude, relax. And he's like, oh, you trust everybody. Here he go. I said, here we go. Now he's finding a way to bring Barry into this. And they had their little banter. Then she's like, I ain't got time for this. And he's like, fine, I'm gonna go look for your purse. Where did you leave it? And he went in the back. So as he goes in the back, she discovers Dale's body. Dale does not appear to be dead, which tells me the guy that Donald hired, who's supposed to be a professional, you ain't do the job right, because he should be dead, right? Not that I want Dale dead. I'm just saying. He should be, right? So then they call the ambulance. Oh my goodness, this, that, get him some help. Let's get that going. As that's happening, they take us to the lovely couple. Well, not really a couple. Ellie and Allen. Allen, poor guy. He's so delusional. He's all up in her face. Are you okay? The girl don't want you. She said, I'm fine. You don't have to stay here. Right here, she's trying to tell you, dude, get out of here. I don't want you here. And he's like, and I'm telling you, I'm not going. You the best hoe I'll ever know. Basically, because he knows you're a hoe. He knows she ain't no good. He even calls her trash. Allen even calls her trash, which I was like, slow your roll, bro. You calling her trash, but you still there with her because you love that trash. But you know it happens sometimes. It happens to the best of us. We fall for the hoe. We fall for the... Okay, let me not tell my business too much. I kind of could relate. Sometimes you can't see. You got the rose-colored glasses on. Your head is clouded because you're so in love. But dude, she ain't the right one. She ain't the one for you. And she's telling it to you. She's not the right one. But this dingbat, he says, well, I'm not leaving because my name is on the lease. That's not the reason you ain't leaving. The reason you're not leaving is because you're in love with Ellie. But dude, she ain't for you. She for the streets. She's for the presidential streets. Anyway, they get into this back and forth. Her phone rings and we're like, who is that? Is that the president? And he snatches her phone. I wish that idiot was dead. He says that. They go back and forth. Then his phone rings and they're both called to the White House immediately. Now, here's the thing. He's so stupid. She says to him, she says, when they go out to leave, she says, oh, I'm not getting in the car with you. And she takes her keys. Dude, she don't want you. And even before that, she even said, listen, if you're going to stay in this apartment, I'll leave the apartment. She don't want you. Allen, move on. She don't want you. Dang. Like, just get it through your head. Meanwhile, we go back to Hunter, Mr. President, and he's talking to Donald. He tells Donald that he believes it was his father-in-law who's trying to kill him. And he's like, you know what? Now let's try to kill him. Get me some snipers. Get me a sniper. I want him killed. I want it done today. As they're having that conversation, in runs Kyle. Oh, Donald, are you okay? Now, Mr. President, you should have paid attention. The way he ran over to Donald, that should have given you your answer. Because earlier he was saying, why is she making these references to Donald being gay? Did you not see that? Did that not? That's how you know this president is dumb. Did that not open up a sign with red flag, hello, signals, dude. You don't see that? You don't see what's going on here? But, this president is dumb. So he's like, I want it done tonight. I want a sniper. And so we see Kyle and Donald have this conversation. And Kyle is like, you know what? Maybe, we should take him out because he wants what? He wants us to get rid of his father-in-law. Is he stupid or what? And, he is stupid. And then Donald says, no, now is not the time. But that wife of his, she's a problem. And then Kyle says, yeah, she's a real biatch. And he says, speaking of biatches, I know that dude was here and I don't want him anywhere near here and all this stuff. And he's saying, what did you bring him here for? Now, he's referring to the guy that Donald asked to finish Dell off and take care of Dell. And so Kyle puts two and two together. He's like, what did you do? What is going on here? What did you do? And then he goes to the pharmacy and he sees for himself that Dell was hurt and he's acting really weird. And then this was a stupid conversation between Kyle and Kareem. He's like, sir, the store is closed. And then Sharon goes, sir, can I help you? Now, why would you ask him, can you help him after Kareem just told him the store is closed and to basically get out? But then Sharon puts two and two together. She's like, you know what? I think that is the guy. He looks familiar. And I know that Dell was saying he was having issues with a man. And look around. They didn't rob anything. They didn't take anything. Dell is the only one that got hurt. He's like, and I think this guy might have something to do with that. And, she's on to something. So Kyle is pissed off. Kyle calls Donald and he's like, you did do something. And he's like, oh, what you gonna do about it? He's like, are you on your way? Yeah, damn right I'm on my way. You're damn skippy. That's what Kyle is mad. He's like, I'm coming back to the White House now. But yeah, that was that. Let's move on down to Miss Nancy. Oh, Lord have mercy, Nancy and Priscilla. Priscilla comes in. Nancy's looks like she's working on Richard's suit or whatever it was. And Priscilla comes in, they have this conversation. And Priscilla finally tells her that her husband was banging the first lady. And in true Nancy fashion, oh my Lord. Listen, in a Tyler Perry production, you got to have that churchy, God-fearing woman that talks like that. That's Nancy. Lord, that's why I call her Lord have mercy Nancy, because she's always So Priscilla tells Nancy, I'm going to divorce him because, listen, I've been at this job for years and I let this get to me and I let the first lady have it. And, she's like, I don't know, how did I let it slip like this? But she said, you know what, I'm going to divorce him. And that triggered Nancy. Lord, oh no, that man loves you. And then she went into, listen, he made a mistake. Just like I made a mistake. Forgive him. She had to go through that churchy thing because, that's Miss Nancy for you. And then she did that. And as she's saying that, we go back to a scene. We go back to the scene and we see how the first lady is throwing herself hard on Sam. Like, oh, Sam, hug me, hold me. And he's like, ma'am, 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 ma'am. He said that 300 times. Ma'am, ma'am, ma'am. Ma'am, go to bed. Ma'am, get your rest. Ma'am, ma'am, ma'am. Even she says, stop calling me ma'am. She's like, listen, you know you want me. It's that doggone wife of yours is still in the picture. He said, no, ma'am. He checked her. He said, no, ma'am. She is the picture. I love my wife. She said, yeah, but you got a hard on too. You know you want this. You know you want to ride it. She was just a mess. So meanwhile, as they're having that conversation, crazy, nutty Jason, her son, is downstairs. This guy, but this was funny to me. He's downstairs with Agent White, Alonzo White, and Alonzo's trying to get him to safety, and he's like, no, I do what I want. First of all, Alonzo, you should just punched him in his face or tased him. Don't y'all have something to put him to sleep? Put him to sleep, put him in a sleeper hole, and drag his butt up to his room or wherever you was going to take him. He's giving that man such a hard time. He was giving that agent such a hard time. And then he starts getting inappropriate, saying all kinds of stupid stuff. But what really took me out, but was hilarious, he says to him, this table, this historic table, have you ever seen any dirt? Have you ever seen anybody do anything raunchy? So he's like, oh, you're so boring. What if I whipped out my wee-wee and started masturbating? And I'd laugh so hard. And this crazy fool whipped it out, started doing all that. Poor Agent White was so uncomfortable. See, I would have punched him in his face, dragged him upstairs, and that would have been the end of it. But what made it worse, after he masturbated, he had the nerve. Jason had the nerve to put his hand on the man's face and say, ooh, I think you got some of it on you. I would have killed him right there. That was a violation. But the guy was good. But that was a violation right there. I would have killed him right then and there. So he does finally escort him upstairs. And while he escorts him upstairs, they run into the first lady and Sam. And this was hilarious too, because Jason's like, oh, are y'all about to have sex? And he's still out of line, still need to be punched in his face. He's like, are y'all about to have sex? You two disgust me. And he's like, and by the way, I recorded you and I let your wife see the recording of you having sex with mother. And he starts, I was cracking up when he started doing the sound. And he said, by the way, you make ugly faces. And he started doing the ooh. All of that was hilarious. And the first lady was like, listen, go to your room. And she sends him off to his room. But all of that whole scene with them, I thought that was totally hilarious. Totally hilarious. So now, Agent White says Agent White says to Sam, he says, listen, bruh, you got to take me off this detail because I'm going to hurt that boy. He says the boy was jerking off. He put his hands in my face. He said he was so inappropriate. He jerked off on the table. He said, if you don't take me off of that detail, I'm going to kill him. No, he didn't say I'm going to kill him. That's how I felt. But he said, I'm going to break it. Well, basically, I'm going to break his neck. So you're going to kill him. He said, I will break his neck the next time. So please take that man off of that detail. We also saw tonight Bobby, Max, and the young lady, I forget her name, going down to the safe spot or whatever. And they discovered someone took a shot at the president. And it was none of us. But they also said, listen, we got to also get Kyle. So they're off to get Kyle. And he said, Max said, I thought Kyle had my son, but he did not. But we got to get him. We got to stop him. And whoever they tried to call didn't answer the phone. So it's like, look, we got to get out of here. We got to get on the move. So that was that with them. Another hilarious scene was Barry and his not gang members, his homeboys, the street dudes, him and the street dude in the car, they're trying to find the Ragadushi site. But here go Barry. Oh, well, I was in the back of the van. I don't remember. So they're circling the neighborhood trying to find the Ragadushi camp. I laughed so hard. He's like, yeah, I don't know where it's at because I was in the back of the van. I thought I would remember when they threw me in the back of the van. I thought I remembered. Well, you're no help. This was your idea and you don't even know where you're going, Barry. So then while that's going on, Barry's father, Richard, calls him. And he's like, Barry, come home. Where are you? Well, Dad, I'm trying to find the Colt. I've been circling the blocks. I can't find the Colt place. I don't know where it's at. Just go home. And so Richard tells him, listen, go home because your daughter is going to be fine. They got an FBI agent and I think your daughter's safe. And I guess he's alluding to the fact that, the baby mama said, help me. So he's like, I think your daughter's fine. Just come on back home. Barry's friend is upset because he wanted that money. So they had a few words. And he's like, listen, we can't even find the place. So what you get mad about? I don't even know where it's at. We're going in circles. We can't find the place. So as that's happening, Richard is over there with Nancy. And Nancy says to him, what's going on, whatever. Oh, and I got to go back a little bit. Let me go back a little bit. Let's go into this. Did you see when Nancy and Priscilla found out that there was an attempt on the president's life and an agent was killed? You see Priscilla's reaction? So she's saying all that about wanting a divorce, but she panicked. She got scared because I believe she thinks that it's Sam that's dead. That's what she thinks. That's basically what she thinks. So anyway, his conversation with Nancy, he's still kind of not wanting to be bothered, but Nancy told him, I ain't going nowhere. You got to get used to it. I'm going to keep loving on you. I'm not going to stop. So he's like, you know what? She's like, I made you a snack and I did this and here's your uniform and go on down there. Listen, Richard, she loves you. And I think Richard is coming around. He's like, okay, whatever. All right. He's coming around to it. He's coming to it. So that's that. What happened after that? Let's see. Jason. Jason and his mother, Victoria. She's in her bed and this crazy fool done popped up at the edge of the bed, scared the mess out of her. Are you scared of me, Mom? This and that, the third. He's wanting to know where his sister is. Then he says to her, I hate you. And she says, well, I hate you too. So we even. And then he's like, you are more evil than your mother. And she's like, oh, you mean the mother that you killed? And that fool took that pillow and was like, yeah, I did it like this. She was like, you know what? Get out of here, Jason. Go to your room. Why is this boy still allowed to go to his room? When are we going to sedate him and lock him up? Because the boy is dangerous. I couldn't have this crazy killer around me. That is just crazy. So I think that was pretty much summed up this episode. I enjoyed this episode. I thought it was solid. It had a lot of laughs tonight. All the banter, the back and forth, the one-liners, the things that the first lady was saying, the flirting with Sam. I thought all of that was funny. But I want to know, guys, is Dell dead? Is Dell going to survive? I want to know what Kyle is going to do now that he knows that Donald had Dell hurt. What is he going to do? I think he's going to go after Lily. Just a thought. Will we ever get this little girl out of the Ragadushi cult? When is that going to happen? I want that story to wrap up too. I want to see what's going to happen with the the president with his orders to take out his father-in-law. So we got to tune in next week to see all of that. So that's all I have. If I missed anything, tell me down below. What did you like about tonight's episode? Did you like the episode? And that's all I got. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. That's all I got for now. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next video.